It's an honor to stand before you today. I want to talk about something we've all seen, admired, and perhaps even feared at times: mountains. These majestic towering structures of nature stand tall, defiant, and unmovable. For centuries, they've symbolized challenge, endurance, and growth. But if you look closer, mountains are more than just heaps of rock. They teach us profound lessons about life, especially as we navigate through college and the world beyond. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain. It looks intimidating. The peak seems far away, and the path to the top is full of uncertainty. This is where many of us are today, at the start of a journey that feels daunting. College is your mountain right now. Some days you're trudging up steep slopes. Other days it feels like you're making no progress at all. Well, but let me assure you, the key is to keep going. Look at people like Malala Yousafzai. She faced an Everest of obstacles growing up in a place where girls' education was discouraged. She stood firm in her belief, fought back, and today she's a global voice for education. Her journey wasn't easy, and yours won't be either. But the lesson here is that every step counts, even when the peak seems far away. Embrace the struggles, they shape you. Mountains aren't smooth, they have rocky paths, steep inclines, and unpredictable weather. You will encounter struggles, just like in college and life. But these struggles shape you. Think of the global situation today. The COVID-19 pandemic was a massive mountain for all of us. The world shut down, economies collapsed, and lives were altered forever. But amidst the chaos, look at how the world responded. People adapted. You adapted. We learned to work from home, attend virtual classes, and found innovative ways to stay connected. This is a powerful reminder that adversity is part of the journey. Whether it's a tough class, a failed test, or personal challenges, those moments teach you resilience. Like climbers facing harsh conditions on a mountain, you'll be stronger when you emerge from the storm. The path to success isn't always linear. One of the most important lessons mountains teach us is that the path to the top is never a straight line. There are switchbacks, detours, and sometimes you have to go down to go back up. In the same way, life's journey, especially in college, won't be linear. You might change your major, switch career goals, or take time off to figure things out. And that's okay. Look at Steve Jobs, who dropped out of college but kept learning. Climbing. He didn't know the exact path, but he trusted his instincts, took detours, and eventually reached the peak with Apple. His journey wasn't conventional, but neither is anyone's. As you climb your own mountain, remember that setbacks are part of the process. What matters is that you don't stop climbing. Collaboration is the key, and no one climbs alone. Few people conquer mountains on their own. Successful climbers rely on their teams. They support each other, share resources, and overcome obstacles together. This principle applies to life too. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who share your vision, and who push you to keep climbing when you want to give up. Look at the climate crisis we are facing. Addressing this massive global issue requires collaboration across nations, industries, and individuals. The world is slowly waking up to the fact that no single person, organization, or country can solve it alone. College is the perfect place to start building these networks, to find your climbing team, whether it's friends, professors, or mentors. Find your tribe and climb together. Celebrate the small wins. One of the greatest mistakes people make when climbing mountains, whether literal or metaphorical, is focusing only on the peak. The summit is the ultimate goal. Yes, but if you're constantly staring up, you miss the beauty along the way. The same applies to college and life. Success isn't just the diploma at the end, it's the lessons you learn, the relationships you build, and the experiences you gather along the way. Think of the Olympic athletes who spent years training for the Tokyo Games in 2021. The pandemic forced a 1 year delay, but the athletes didn't stop training or quit. They adjusted and kept pushing forward. When they finally got to compete, it wasn't just the medals that mattered. It was the journey that got them there. Celebrate your small victories, whether it's acing a test, finishing a tough project, or just making it through a difficult week. These small wins keep you motivated and remind you of how far you've already climbed. Be ready to face the unknown. Mountains are unpredictable. You can't control the weather, the terrain, or what lies ahead. Similarly, life is full of the unexpected. As we've seen in recent years, whether it's a global pandemic, social upheaval, or technological advancements, the future is uncertain. But mountains teach us something invaluable. You don't need to know every step of the journey to keep moving forward. The world is changing faster than ever. AI and automation are reshaping industries. Climate change is altering our environment, and the social movements are challenging the status quo. As college students, you are preparing for a world that looks very different from the one previous generations entered. But that's exciting. Like climbers who face the unknown with courage and preparation, you are equipped to navigate whatever comes your way. The summit is worth it. Finally, let's talk about the summit. Reaching the top of a mountain isn't just about the view. It's about the feeling of accomplishment, the pride in knowing you didn't give up, and the realization that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. Your summit might be graduation, landing your dream job, or starting your own business. Whatever it is, the view from the top will be worth every challenge you faced along the way. But remember, once you reach one peak, there will always be another mountain to climb. That's the beauty of life. The journey never truly ends. Like Greta Thunberg, a young woman who started a solo climate strike that grew into a global movement. She's already climbed so many mountains in her advocacy, but she knows the work is far from over. The same goes for you. There will always be new challenges, new goals, and new peaks to reach. You must keep climbing. In conclusion, I want to remind you that life is full of mountains. Some will be taller than others, some will be harder to climb, but each one offers an opportunity to grow, learn, and achieve something remarkable. As you stand here today at the base of your own mountains, don't be afraid to take that first step. Be resilient in the face of challenges, celebrate small victories, and never climb alone. The summit is worth it, but more importantly, so is the climb. Thank you, and I wish you all the best on your journey. Keep climbing.